Peace and blessings, everybody. It's your boy Ahch coming to y'all with another brew cook-up tutorial. Today we going into how to set up your project, or how to properly set up your project when you're getting ready to record or do music or whatever you're trying to do in your project. Well, specifically record. We're just gonna do specifically recording. So just hopping straight into it. We're gonna go straight into my program that I'm using right now. Right now I'm using Pro Tools, the latest edition of Pro Tools. So first, what you can do this two ways. Usually I set up my own templates when I'm recording. I got a template set up, but I'm gonna show y'all how I set my template up and how you can set yours up from scratch when you doing your music. So first off, you gotta name your song. You gotta name whatever your song you gonna do. So what's this? We just gonna do Freestyle 1. And we just gonna create Freestyle 1. Okay, I've already did it, so Freestyle 1. So we're gonna do a Freestyle 2. So you want to keep up with what you putting out. Okay, so automatically when it's set up, it's usually a lot of different things that's over here. There it comes. You got the time code, market, tempo, chords. Usually all of that pops up first. But how I like mine is I like to get this minutes. Yeah, there we go. Beats and bars. I like only beats and bars up in there. I don't really like the minutes and seconds, but you can add the minutes and seconds up in there, and I just slide that up. So beats and bars is what I prefer. That's how I do it when I got my tempo. So first thing, what you want to do, you want to get your tracks laid out. So you go to new, and this is for Pro Tools. If y'all want to learn how to do this in another program, y'all hit me up. I get the program, and I do a tutorial on that program if y'all want me to show different tips and tricks on that program. So first, I usually do my beat. So beats always in stereo. That's playing left and right. Mono is more of a center. So we're gonna do an audio track for that. So boom, that's our first track that we want to start out with, is our beat track. So the next track, usually when I do freestyles, or I'm just usually doing like one verse, so I do like a lead track, I do a highlight dub, and some ad libs. So that's like 3 tracks right there. So boom, we're gonna keep those mono. Anytime you record, you want to record in mono. Don't record in stereo. Okay. Second thing that you want to do, you want to get your buses together. So we're gonna need about at least a good 5 buses. One for the beat, another for your vocals, to send all of your vocals to, and then another one for parallel compression, one for reverb send, and then another for delay send. So we're gonna do 5 of those, boom, and we're gonna make those stereo, and then we're gonna turn them to aux inputs. So the next thing that you want to do, you want to make a master track. So you always want a master track. Your master track is always going to be stereo also. So it's going to be called Master Fader in Pro Tools. In another program, like I said, if y'all want to learn how to do it in a specific program that you're using, it's pretty universal. It's pretty universal. Pro Tools has it set up different. Sonar has it set up a little different. And even FL Studio has it set up a little different, which are the 3 programs that I usually use to, either record or make beats. So we have everything going together. So we're gonna pull up our mixer by pressing Control equals. So I don't need all of these right here for the sake of this tutorial. Take a few of those inserts out. So for the first one that I'm gonna do is we're gonna name this beat. So you want to go through and you want to name all of your tracks if you have them already. As you record, you want to get into the habit of naming your tracks as you record, because if you don't mix and master your own projects, you want to have everything labeled and organized when you export it and send it out to a mix and master engineer. So first one, we're gonna just name it lead, highlight, highlight, dubs, ad beat, bus, vocal, bus, P, comp, send, reverb, send, and I'll show y'all how to set y'all sends up also. All of it is very simple. Okay, I think I didn't put send on here. Okay, so we got all our buses labeled, so they kind of color coded. So what I want to do, I like to color code things a little differently, so I can kind of tell certain things apart. Usually do those about the same, and then for the vocal buses, I usually do those in a different color. Let's see if this even the right color, and take some getting them. Boom, there we go. So we keep those together. So then we got all our sends together also. So now the next thing that you're gonna do, you're gonna go by and you're gonna get your buses labeled. So your inputs and your outputs. So you want to make sure your inputs and your outputs is right. So this is your input here, and this is your output. And every DAW should have these. The ones that I've worked with, even from the older models to some of the newer models, they have input, output. So for your beat, just go ahead and start with that one. You don't need an input for that one. It's just a beat. So you're not recording into it or out of it. So we're dealing with the beat bus. So we go to buses, beat bus. So usually they won't be named like these. Usually they'll have like bus 1, 2, bus 3, 4, different things like that up here. But mine's pre-saves them. I don't know why, but they do. But we got our beat bus, and then when you, like, for the sake of this tutorial, we'll do beat bus 13, 14. So you rename that to keep it, to keep it organized. So I don't want to rename it, but that's how you rename it. And I'm gonna go back to beat bus and put that in, and then so forth and so forth for the rest of them. So you'll have your vocal bus for the rest of them. So vocal bus, boom. What else do we have? We got a P comp, send, boom, reverb, and then of course delay, boom. All right. So starting at the top with the beat, we're gonna send the beat output to the beat bus. That's what we want to do for that. So it'll play through there. So next thing is we want to send all the vocals to the vocal bus. Boom. Boom. And all the buses should be outputted to whatever your interface is or wherever your master is. And this is mine. I'm using a Scarlett 2i4. I believe a 2i4 second generation interface, Focusrite. So it should be outputted to your master right here. So in order to set your sends up, you just go right here to your sends. Make sure, you right click and you make sure whatever you want up here, you have up here. So you want your insert, and then you want your sends. So for my sends that I'm gonna put on here, I'm gonna put a reverb. So you have to in Pro Tools, you have to click on it and get your fader over here. So I usually get it up to probably about like right here. And I've already pre-done a lot of this. I'm so used to doing a lot of this. It's just I already know what I want for everything. So then just from there, you just copy them. Oh, excuse me. You hold Alt, you click on it, and then you just move it over. So that's simple in Pro Tools. But you want to learn your hotkeys for your programs also, because if you don't learn your program hotkeys, it can make it, your workflow a little bit slower. So learning hotkeys and shortcuts will, help you speed up faster. Also saving this as a template, it'll help you speed your process up a whole lot faster. Outside of that, pretty much that's it. That's it with setting up everything. Everything is all set up, color coded, named perfectly. You can save this as a template if you want to. Okay, so like let me see, King Studio template. Okay, and then you can save it in his own folder. You can add it into his own category. Kingdom Studio template. So I'll just put it like that. So we can save it in his own template location. And boom. So now we just created a template also, within this tutorial. I didn't plan on doing that, but we just gonna go ahead and create it. Showed y'all how to make a template. Also showed y'all how to set up y'all DAW and everything like that. So, things like this, it's very simple. Like anything else y'all want to learn about programs, I use vast majority of programs. I just like these programs and figuring things out. So, all of this is, real fun to me. I want to give out the information, to the best of my knowledge, everything that I know, and I want to give it out to y'all. So, if y'all like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and go tell somebody about this thing. You understand me? COE.